Yeah. What up, my people? I go by the name T-Rhyme, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conshon, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere.
Davcadotv, the best among the rest. Davcadotv and the
team. I think it's an interesting development now about our industry. Now, me, it excites me because over the period, the narrative has been the fact that Sark doesn't show up when it comes to collaborations and features and all. Now, most recently, criticism has been fixated on the fact that you'll be our own show up. And so I'm pretty much excited that some of the peers are coming out to actually say a few times he goes out of his way to come through for us. And for me, I feel that is the right way to go. Because couple, we hear some of the commentary, it seems so unfair to Sark. Because when you actually check the stats, you actually realize that the number of features that Sark are more than the number of features that are rejected or one availing himself to do. Critically, I mean, again, we'll check his stats now. He's top three artists are most featured in Ghana. And so for us to actually hammer on the fact that he doesn't show up when it comes to features and collaborations, it seems quite unfair, especially when you do the comparative analysis. Because you can actually count on your fingertips the number of features that a man for still refuses to actually do as compared to the ones he actually showed up to do. So I am really excited that some of the peers now are now coming out to actually talk about the good stuff. The fact that he shows up, he goes out of his way to actually do collaborations. That's pretty much exciting. So if I were Sark there, I'll be pretty much excited and say, okay, now I have people out there who are actually defending me and showing Ghanaians and the other people say, well, I've done quite some good. What I say. So for me, I like how the narrative is now shifting from, he doesn't show up, he doesn't avail himself. There's always blue text to now, he shows up. He goes out of his way to help. That is good for his brand. The PR, strategy works. Now, Samini. I think we need to put a lot of respect on Samini's name. Because Utie Samini, especially in the tweet, so your Twitter, the kind of backlash we have from especially Sark Nation, it gets the impression that people do not really respect the branch Samini. When I monitored, anytime there's Samini be tweet be a man for bidding at him, he goes like, I am Samini. I am Samini. So Utumu said he's frustrated because he believes that he's that guy who paved the way for all these guys. And so as to how these young guys are disrespecting him. And I mean, let's be frank, Samini actually paved the way for a lot of these guys. Capo mentioned it. When it comes to endorsement deals, Samini did it. Forget everybody. Samini did. MTN, one of the biggest endorsement deals that you who Ghana in the industry.
Even features
was done by
collaborations from 2000.
You get it. When it comes to international,
before 2009, 2010,
it was Samini.
This new crop of
course, you get it. It was Samini. When it comes to international appeal, at that point, Samini actually paved the way. MTV, EMS, mobile. Yeah. What? Channel Music Awards. It was that Samini. And so sometimes I think that he gets frustrated. These boys, don't they realize it's Samini they are talking about? So he goes like, this is Samini.
Yeah, you need to put some cap on my name.
I did not care. So the only bit I did not like about Samini in the rant was in the interaction with Arnord, where he goes on to talk about the fact that, Sarkodie and a small boy. At this stage, Sarkodie, you're a small boy. I mean, come on. You get it. He may have been your small boy a couple of years ago, but now levels has to. And so in your grievance, probably he was too emotional to actually call him his small boy, and at the end, it doesn't matter now. There's another point where he talks about some time ago, and you said they're yogi doggy, why. That was then. It came to the point where Mukwamaya collaborations, you've done together and all that stuff. So he mentioning those things not back again, it sounds like he's been bitter for quite a while. What I say. So let Sark cut in some slack. You get it. He's done a lot of good. The number of features are on Shadan and Shadan lost. And couple, you see, for artists to actually collaborate to do collaborations, it's never be so one at a time. Maybe an artist, Felice or projects via or they back on person being in on person the voice be back out. It is a time and name one own for you.
Yeah.
Two, a business decision. You get most of the collaborations a man for Tiafo. It is the business. It's a collaboration doesn't make business sense. On here. The other bit on a favor. The last time you're discussing collaboration, I would talk about love. Ebia obi you be favor, and that's obi returning favor. Maybe I'm a feature some time ago, so I'm only returning the favor. You get it? That's how collaborations are done. You at the end of the day, what Sark needs to do is communicate. The last one, mood. Sometimes maybe you are not in the right frame of mind. You are not in the right mood to actually do a project. Me, I'm a writer. The trauma graphic show is I'm a columnist. I'm supposed to submit my article Monday. That's my deadline. But sometimes it may change out to Wednesday because I'm not in the mood to write.
Okay.
So I wait until you get the last minute. Right. So mood in your corrector, you do not fulfill it.
Hold on with the mood,
is communicate. Nah. Just tell the fellow, Mr. Charlie, I'm not in the mood. The timing is not right. And then we move.
Mami Busa, fellow Boga, Mr. Logica, Oswaba, you were following this development. Yes. Sarkodie not picking up calls. Sarkodie is not showing up, after work collaborating with me for video. It's not a new thing. They keep going to him because they know his might, his weight. But the question is, was the response of Samini necessary on Twitter? A kofa because you be a busano. Sasebi and no corresponding and no case. On here feature be from. Let's read. Not sure I will need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I'm not interested, and that's fact. He knows this himself. Or you are low sometimes, and I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for me. So it go slow you are, and your project go door. He did it to me on Burning EP. So this issue of Sarkodie busy, he himself came out to admit that sometimes offrena onyan. Was it necessary for Samini to open this old dead wound?
Yeah, Kabo, thank you very much. I think with me, I will want to deal with this issue from a very technical point of view. And I will be fair with the issue. I think when some artists let's face it, Sarkodie or an artist is a brand or a nipa. Say me buy a crown, say me no kasa couple me say no message be. One respond now who explain say be a one now to me respond and all that. At that moment I me say no message and I was expecting a reply, a response. I waited another 2-3 if I wasn't hearing from you. But I saw that it had blue tick. Yeah. I'm so okay, why is so busy? But then within me, why wouldn't he at least say that I'll get back to you? Me nipa, if I feel that way, I want to make us say wrong. And I didn't say be a couple car ball area. Me say whatever you were doing, because be January responding right there. And I'm human to feel say you've ignored me, but then you were busy. But say by watching my case, I'm not busy. But in Sarkodie's case, I said we wrong. But you can say, you were busy, the timing was wrong, probably didn't feel the song here and there. But if one or more people start sharing the same issue on a particular person, there should be some iota of truth in there. Because some of us, we can also share our experience. And I think the Sark should change. Let's face it, Sark should change. Materials is here, it's a bulldog framing. Not I say logic. Once it's coming from bulldog or it's coming from A+, Charlie, let's start to understand. Say we need to learn to hold each other's down. What I say? Funny say bulldog and framing so logic. But I mean what is PR there? That is could be big than anything. But once it's coming from bulldog, it's a man of some premium. Whoa, Sark, I ignore so many of these industry players. Let me face it. I guess by force say a collabo. When people reach out to you, your business proposals are which me attend down because you don't know the person. For instance, Abeku Afrel, Sark, the person can be no D collabo in Komobi. Once it is Abeku, you need to at least apply some level of premium on the person. This is Abeku calling you. Because once upon a time, these guys have been there for you. Me person may come back to time. And we also be share a video. Be say Samini was making music money before Sark. And the ensure that I mean, I'll make us say will be in the time or the BIM. But then there were people who also Sark needed those times when he was coming up. And I'm sure say when he was coming up, he reached out to other people and they helped him out. Maybe I'm not recording but I'm sure he has done so many underground collabos with other people. Even Edem crowd was also grieving. Say, or no Edem, it was Edem's track. Never met Sark or the as in saw him on the screens. But when I was on XFM, Sark used to come there on the Duncan show. Me who know every day. On
the screen, Edem's
Edem's own grievance on the
comment. I was telling my guy that the day I would post screenshots from 2011 to date on how people sound via text when they need you versus how they sound on radio, Ghana go explode with laughter emojis. I pray I don't have a crazy episode for that to happen to the boys and girls. Here again, this is no news from Edem.
To me, it's news.
It's not the first time.
Abe, do you know why it's news? Industry, Ubeka say this guy Nasty C came out and said that Sark, he met Sark and so shaky hands, Sark sidestepped him.
They came out to deny that they no credit.
Sark saying no credit.
Yes.
Nasty C.
Sark
saying no credit. But Nasty did a song with it. Do you think the guy will lie? So I mean, deny that you can deny, but why would he lie? That's number one.
Na so Sark Nasty C Ghana. No, she said our biggest artist Nasa Obi Babe allergy at the asema to so. No say ono kra ombre ne ho ase na omfa buo kakra emma, which is right, because if you look at the pedigree of Sark there and Nasty C, Nasty C need to, give some respect to Sark. It is a Sark say no kra. Obi to me chiche no.
Abe, we say we all support our own, but no cray way back up. Sasemo aye king, say yan can ye in view a hand there. It is going on. Yan can view a hand there, because you don't know when you need him. Maybe I know what timelines. Nipa there say ubu nipa, maybe ubu nipa. There's nothing like you keep waiting. We all make time for people. And I make us say, sa collabo in sense me aye king. Samini asamo kanyentina say. I guess maybe he is bitter. Samini said that his own verse he gave Sark was the same day. But what you say, he could have also waited. But maybe for the respect he has for Sark. Oh yeah, hold on. I didn't only there they also on chain. What chains also on sending song 1, song 2, no go to chain. And yet, we are Sabi officer, you are so important than the rest of your colleagues. And yet, because we are working in an ecosystem, we need each other. Me, I think that behavior of Sark, I guess also son. All right, I guess also because some of us, we've heard people say other things also. We've started on platforms independently, but maybe a comedy. About no more counteracting. Maybe they got theirs. Into say, it's not about defense, it's about the truth.